Your old Kennedy half-dollar could be worth a huge money. Have you ever checked your pocket change and thought, could this old coin actually be worth a fortune? Well, what if I told you that a simple 1972 Kennedy half-dollar coin, the kind you might overlook every single day, could secretly be worth thousands of dollars, and in some cases even life-changing money? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video you'll discover why collectors are hunting for these coins like hidden treasure, and how one tiny detail on your 1972 Kennedy half-dollar could turn it from 50 cents into a jackpot. The Kennedy half-dollar has always carried a special place in American history. First minted in 1964 to honor the beloved President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, this coin quickly became not just pocket change but a symbol of pride, patriotism, and remembrance. But by 1972, something happened that made this coin even more interesting, and in some cases, shockingly valuable. Now, most people think the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is common. After all, the U.S. Mint struck over 150 million of them in Philadelphia and more than 150 million more in Denver. To the average person, it's just another coin, worth 50 cents at the grocery store. But here's the truth collectors don't want you to ignore. Hidden among those millions are rare errors, varieties, and high-grade coins that could sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Imagine finding one in your old change jar and cashing it in for the price of a brand new laptop, or even a down payment on a car. So let's break down exactly why these coins are worth so much, and why you should never, ever ignore a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar if you find one. First, let's talk about condition. This is one of the most important factors when it comes to coin values. Most 1972 Kennedy half-dollars circulated heavily, meaning they got scratched, worn down, and lost their shine. But coins that survived in mint state condition, perfect, shiny, with no marks, are extremely desirable to collectors. A regular 1972 half-dollar in your pocket might only fetch $1 or $2, but a flawless one graded MS-66 or higher could explode in value. Some have sold at auctions for hundreds of dollars. And when you hit that magical grade of MS-67, we're talking big money, thousands of dollars for a single coin that originally cost only 50 cents. That's like turning pocket change into pure gold. But condition isn't the only secret. The real treasure is in the rare varieties and mint errors that slipped past the mint's quality control. And this is where the story gets really exciting. One of the most famous and sought-after 1972 Kennedy half-dollar errors is the no FG variety. Normally, if you look closely at the back of the coin, right between the eagle's tail feathers and leg, you'll see the initials FG for Frank Gasparo, the coin's designer. But on some 1972 half-dollars, these initials are either faint or completely missing. This mistake happened because of over-polished dies at the mint, and collectors go wild for it. A no FG half-dollar in high grade could be worth several $100s, sometimes pushing into the thousands. Imagine that. Something so small and easy to miss could mean the difference between pocket change and a small fortune. Then there's the world of double dies. On certain 1972 half-dollars, you can spot doubling on the inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust. To an untrained eye, it might just look like a blurry coin. But to a collector, it's a gold mine. These doubling errors can sell for hundreds, depending on how clear and dramatic the doubling is. And we can't forget about proof coins. In 1972, the San Francisco Mint struck over 3 million special proof half-dollars for collectors. These weren't made for circulation. They were struck with extra care, using polished dies that gave them a mirror-like finish. Most proof coins today are worth a modest amount, maybe $5 to $20. But the rarest ones, especially if they grade PR 70, perfect proof condition, can skyrocket in value. Imagine having one of these tucked away in a family coin album. It could be worth far more than you ever expected. Now, let me ask you this. How many times have you ignored a Kennedy half-dollar because you thought it was just a regular coin? Probably countless times, right? That's exactly why so many of these treasures slip through people's fingers. But smart collectors know better. They check every single detail, every tiny letter, every shine of the surface, because that's where the money is hiding. Think about it. If you found just one 1972 Kennedy half-dollar worth $1,000, what would you do with it? Pay off bills? Treat yourself to something special? Or maybe reinvest in more collectible coins? That's the magic of coin hunting, ordinary people turning pocket change into real wealth. And here's something even more exciting. These coins are still out there. They're not all locked away in museums or private collections. Every single day, people are finding them in coin rolls from banks, in old change jars, or in collections passed down from parents and grandparents. The treasure hunt is alive and well, and the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is one of the stars of the game. So next time you see one of these coins, don't toss it aside. Don't spend it. Don't let it slip through your hands. Check for the condition, check for those initials, FG, and check for any doubling. Because if you're lucky, you could be holding a coin that's worth way more than you ever imagined. To wrap it up, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a piece of history. It's a hidden jackpot waiting to be discovered. Whether it's a flawless mint state coin worth thousands, a rare no FG error, or a dramatic double die, the potential value of this coin is simply unbelievable. And the best part? Anyone can find one. You don't have to be a millionaire or a professional dealer.